Inspired by the great Flemish primitive Van Eyck, chef Olly Ceulenaere from one-star restaurant Publiek in Ghent, Belgium, will show you why historical cuisine and medieval ingredients, now more than ever, can inspire change in our broken food system. He is coached by Annelies van Wittenberghe, food historian and policy advisor at Ghent University.
I don't know if you know this Flemish piece of art. It's really a classic. You can visit it in Ghent. If you can come over after COVID, please do, because this is really wonderful. But there's more than meets the eye, because it has a lot of food references. That's right, Annelies?
It does. You have a lot of really detailed, painted depictions of food, and that's what we are going to explore today, to get inspiration from a medieval painting.
Right, and can you tell us, what kind of foods are included in the painting? Because, at first sight, you wouldn't think that it's possible.
You have to really look for it, and we can start at the panel of the pilgrims, and that's over here at the sides, where we can see especially oriental ingredients like citrus fruits and date palms. And we can see that these oriental ingredients were of quintessential importance in medieval cuisine. And we used this inspiration for our dish today. So you can see the citrus fruit and the date palm, and you had different recipes. For instance, limonia, which was a stew with chicken and citrus fruit, and vegetable stews with dates. But today we are making something else. Olly, please tell something more about it.
Very curious, and welcome as well, Olly. What are you going to make for us?
I'm not going to make a great dish, but...
well, it's going to be great, but it's not large.
Large dish, that's what I mean. We brought a little fruit basket made of marzipan with us. Typical...
Marzipan has a long-standing history. The first recipes for marzipan date from the 13th century, from medieval Spain. And when we thought of the things that we were going to make from the marzipan, we got our inspiration also from the Adoration of the mystic lamb. If you can zoom in on either Adam or Eve, you can see that there's a fig leaf painted in it. So today, Olly, we are going to make marzipan figs.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Never thought that art could inspire food, but there you go.
But same goes for me. The first time I saw the paintings, it was very inspiring to see that we can get all those things from the past and use it right now. The cuisine in the Middle Ages was very plant-based and also fusion cuisine.
Yes, and those two ideas are in the marzipan. So vegan cooking was imposed by the Catholic Church for a fair share of the year. So almond milk was used as a substitute for cow's milk, and they even made almond butter and fake eggs made of marzipan. And of course, marzipan uses oriental ingredients like sugar, like almonds, and it was made back then like it is today. Yeah. And if you look further on the main panel of the mystic lamb, we even can see a flowering almond tree. So if you zoom in on the top half, you can see...
Top left-hand side? Or
top half, left side for me.
Yeah.
I think the camera already knows where it's going. Yes. And actually, almonds were a very common ingredient in medieval cuisine because they were used as a substitute for cow's milk, so they were the basis of sauces and stews.
Yeah. And the fusion part?
The fusion part is that they liked a ton of Oriental ingredients, like ginger and cinnamon, but also, for instance, coriander, cilantro.
Oh, coriander, right?
Okay, when I'm thinking about cilantro, I'm thinking about the Thai cuisine.
Yes, indeed. So cilantro knew a revival in the 20th century, but cilantro has been in Europe for 2,000 years. It was important for the first time by the Romans, and it was really, really popular in medieval Spanish cuisine. And of course, Van Eyck knew the Iberian Peninsula. Van Eyck has traveled to Portugal on a secret mission of the Duke of Burgundy, so he knew these Oriental ingredients in real life.
Okay, maybe you can take both worlds then,
and we can combine, and we will make cilantro infused marzipan.
Yeah,
very exciting.
Please go ahead, Olly.
Go ahead.
We have some almond powder. We took some cilantro that we crushed, and we have powder. We mixed it and we made a paste. So simple as that. And then we have both worlds from the Middle Ages till now.
Yeah, and I'm really curious to try it.
Okay.
Thank you, Olly. This is actually quite intriguing because the flavor of marzipan is something we all know very well. It's really traditional, but this has an extra punch to it.
Yeah, the citric touch is really nice, and I thought about it something from now, but in fact 500 years ago they did it already. They did it
already. There's nothing new under the sun, and we have one example of an Oriental ingredient on the panel, on the top of the panel, where God Almighty is depicted. You can see a very luxurious backdrop, a very luxurious painting or fabric. It is made of gold leaves, so all these Oriental flavors were very high class. And you can see, if we zoom in very carefully, very in detail, because Van Eyck was a master in detail, you can see a pomegranate depicted, really, really small, next to the scepter. And like Ottolenghi does today, in medieval cuisine, they like to put some pomegranates for decoration on a finished dish. They liked the visual aspect of eating. They liked making something out of marzipan like we do today. So it's very easy to get a connection between contemporary food and medieval food. Cooking medieval food is more or less eating the gap between the past and the present.
Yeah. Bringing us back to the topic of today, eating the gap. I think if people are going to see this painting right now, that they're going to look for more details than ever before. And like you said, Van Eyck was a really detailed painter, a master in his craft. But I think, if it can inspire people to make stuff like this, make good food, healthy food as well, like this, it's brilliant, and that's what this day is all about, I think. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the explanation.